Again excited to present episode 6 or part 6 of my summer garden series. And so today we are going to be talking about tomatoes. As a new gardener, some of you may be wondering about some of the vocabulary that you've been hearing, and I never paid attention to it. I'm not sure why. Just throwing seeds in the ground was my thing. And watching it, trying to watch it grow without understanding certain things. But now I'm here. We're in a different place now. And so I wanted to talk about tomatoes. And you may have been hearing about indeterminate tomatoes and determinate. So today we are going to break that down a bit. And I will be telling you exactly what I have going on here. So if you look at this, I got most of my plants from Walmart, and Walmart carries Bonnie plants. And for the last couple of years, the Bonnie plants have been doing good. So this particular brand is called a Mr. Strippy. I believe that's how you say it. It's an heirloom tomato, and it is indeterminate. Now, what is an indeterminate tomato? And by the way, I can't wait to taste this kind. I've only had tomatoes that I've grown from here, which were basic tomatoes, beefsteak tomatoes, but nothing fancy have I ever known or ever had. So I am ready to experiment a little bit. Back to indeterminate. Indeterminate tomato is what they call a vine tomato. It is tomatoes that will come on your plant throughout the entire season that they are actually in season. So there's no predeterminate height or predeterminate amount of tomatoes, and it will grow and develop throughout the entire season. So that is what an indeterminate tomato is. A determinate tomato, however, is what they call a bush tomato, and I don't think I wanted any of them here, but I think, but I'm not sure, that this pineapple cherry tomato is a determinate tomato, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look up more information on it. And basically what a determinate tomato means is that it will get up to a certain height. It's what they call a bush tomato, and it will grow a bunch of tomatoes, and then they'll all be ready at one time to harvest, and that's it. And they get up to about 4 feet tall. They do not vine out, but they push out. And so that is the difference between the two. So I'm just gonna go over what exactly I have here, but I believe that this cherry, pineapple cherry tomato, by, again, Bonnie, got that from Home Depot, is a determinate tomato plant. So I decided to try the Cherokee Purple, and all of these, I don't think this one, yeah, there's some coming right there. There's gonna be some Cherokee tomatoes coming, and this one is really loaded. There's some tomatoes all over it. I've never had this before. And this is called the Husky Cherry Red. So, yep, there's one right there. Can you see it? There's a tomato right there. So that's coming. And then there's a whole bunch of them right here that you can see. So I have a bunch of them on this table here. And let's see, what is this one? The same. So this is I wanted to have a lot of these. I'm not sure exactly what I thought they would taste like, but yeah, this is a Better Boy tomato. It's also indeterminate, and there's a bunch coming on here. So This is spinach. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Also, I misplaced the tag for this one, but there's a lot coming on it, and it is the fastest growing over here. There's a bunch of tomatoes coming here. There. Yep. So, I believe it might be the same as this one, but I'm not certain. But anyway, let me get over here to the other side of the garden, and I'll show you more. You might remember back when I started I want to call it emergency garden, when I was putting a lot of stuff in, I put in several different tomatoes. This one right here, I put this one in, and it is actually really loaded with tomatoes as well. You can see there's a bunch of them on here. You see that? So that's loaded with them. And it is, just wanted to give you a little update. I'm not sure why there's two of them. I don't remember planting two. But you can see we're going to be having something really soon. I want, my natural thing is to take them and put them in a salad, but I want to do some storing. I want to actually do some storing of the tomatoes this year. I'm not sure if you remember me planting these as well, but if not, they're also growing very well. This one here is a Rama tomato, and I believe this one is a cherry, the black cherry tomato as well. And this is the Rama. You can see it's also growing, and I need to stake it up with something, but because of where it's located, I didn't. I actually ate one off of this one the other day. Also got some onions growing up in here, but that's not what this show is about. So that is, oh, there's one more tomato plant that I have, and I want to show you that. It was actually kind of like a volunteer. Let me see. Oh, look at the grains. This one, ooh, there's one that needs to come off of there. Look at that. This is a volunteer. I was putting some scraps over here, digging a place for scraps, and this came up, and it's been growing for a while, since last year, actually since last summer. So I never bothered it. I finally put it in a cage, and it's just growing wildly. So I think this one is ready. I'm gonna grab that. No storage for it, but there's literally flowers all over it. So I also found another one growing right here. So I don't know what these are. They're just volunteer tomatoes. I'm gonna clean it up. I've been taking, you gotta keep these cleaned up so they can concentrate on the fruit. Just kind of making sure that, like I said, though, I haven't done anything with these. Finally just kind of staked it up, or put it to where it wasn't growing all over the ground. And then I'll just throw that back there. But that's what we have as far as the tomatoes go here. Also, I did want to let you guys know that I am accepting Cash App donations for the water bill, because we are using an extreme amount of water here. I water every other day, and to keep everything hydrated. The temperature was very, very, very hot yesterday, and they aren't going to be getting any better as we get more and more close to the summertime. So I do have a Cash App. It is Green Organic Love, of course, the $ first, and then Green Organic Love. And feel free to make donations to the water bill here. I am not ashamed to ask. I do not want to be surprised with the water bill. And if you are so moved to do so, I will happily accept. Also, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please do so, and you will be able to see the journey. And as things develop here on this backyard gardening, I will definitely bringing you more updates and more education on the terminology of gardening, and also the things you should be armed with as a new gardener that I failed to be armed with over the last few months. But I am learning because I decided to take a step back and learn from the beginning. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I appreciate all the new subscribers. I appreciate everyone who is actually watching the video, liking the videos, and commenting on the videos. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. And I do want to make sure that I tell everybody, community of gardening, grow with love. Grow with love, everybody. Have a happy Wednesday, and we'll be back with, I'll see you in another video in the next video.